Hi guys, welcome to the Conscious Entrepreneurs channel, and in today's video I want to be discussing how you can use Instagram influencers for marketing purposes as a beginner. Or this is mainly like for beginners that have never done this kind of stuff before, but also, you know, if you've been marketing for a while online, this can be really beneficial and helpful to know this information if you don't yet know it. Okay, so I haven't made a killing with this method, but I know people that have. I have made a few sales here and there, but I didn't continue with it, okay? But I know for a fact that you can make a pretty decent amount of money online with this method. And as we all know, you know, traffic is king. It's important to be driving traffic. If you don't have traffic, it's like having a business in the middle of the desert, okay? No one's going to see you. You don't have any eyeballs and you ain't going to make any sales, period, okay? But I just want to cut to the chase. I don't want to like blabber on about, you know how people drag on in videos. Anyway, so what is Instagram influencers? Basically, there are some people, a bunch of people on Instagram who have a big following or a huge following, okay? And what you do is that you can pay them money to post your post onto their account or onto their page, okay? So that their followers will see your post, and you could be promoting your business promoting your business offer. You could be selling your product. You could even do it to build your page, okay? So you don't have to sell something. Some people, they just want to grow a following. So what they do is they'll say like, follow this person or whatever. But usually what happens is you have the followed person and you also have a link driving them to somewhere, okay? So it could be a capture page to build your list. It can be an affiliate offer. It could be your product, whatever it is, okay? But the question is where do beginners start and how do you find these pages? And it's so simple, guys. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it now, okay? So let's just say, for example, you are in the dog niche, okay? You are selling a course on dog training and you've got some experience in, you know, about dog training and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to contact, this is just an example, so you want to contact pages that are also associated with, you know, dogs or, you know, pet dogs. You know, there's one here, Dogs of Instagram, that probably has millions. We're going to click on it now because it sounds like a really famous, yeah, as you can see here, 4 million followers. Now for a page like that, it's going to cost you more, obviously. But these posts are actually pretty cheap considering how many followers that the account has. Now there is a few things to keep in mind and to consider, which I'm going to touch on later on in this video, okay? But basically, you find these pages like that, okay? And then, I mean, if you're starting off and you've only got like 20 bucks, 30 bucks to spend and to test this method on, then you can start with look out for pages with 50,000, 60,000 followers, okay? And you're looking at about $25, $30, okay? Now, just keep in mind that there is no fixed fee. It depends really, the price depends really on the influencer, okay? Whatever the influencer is giving their prices at, that's what the price is. However, you can also negotiate with these people. So it's not really a fixed fee. It's only a fixed fee on the influencer, okay? So you can negotiate with that influencer. Now, sometimes they negotiate, other times they don't, depending on who it is. You know, if they've got a bunch of clients and they've got loads of sales coming in, you know, they've got loads of posts, like they're making a lot of money with this, they're probably not going to negotiate, okay? But if it is a channel just getting started, or it's new influencers and they don't have much clients, they'll probably do a good negotiation with you. Now, this is the important thing that I wanted to touch on, okay? There are also some influencers that have fake followers and fake engagement. Okay, they just pretend like, you know, they've got all of these bunch of followers, but really it's all bots or all fake, or just they're not real genuine people. So you want to make sure that these are genuine followers. So there's one website that you can go on. It's called, I think it's Instagram influence calculate. It's a calculator where you can see the numbers or whatever. But basically you can do this yourself. It's not rocket science. So basically what you do is you calculate. So the first thing to do is you want to look at engagement. Okay, the engagement will tell you, first of all, how engaged these followers really are. So if they're not very engaged, if a lot of them are, well, if those percentages, what I'm going to tell you now, if it's not up to those percentages, like there's a very low engagement rate, then that just tells you, or it shows you, that they could be fake followers, or followers that aren't pretty much, you know, they're just following for following, but they're not really interested in that page. Okay, they're not really responsive. They're not like fans, basically. Because you also get those pages that are, you know, when you see the followers, you see that they're fans, they're into that page, they like that page, they're like consistently commenting and stuff like that. They love the page, basically. Those are real genuine followers. Okay, so that's by checking the engagement rate. By checking the engagement rate, you can see how interactive or how responsive these followers really are. So what is the rate of what is a good rate, a good engagement rate, basically? So we're looking at 3 to 5%. Okay, so 3 to 5%. 5% would be considered a really good engagement rate. 3%, no more than 3%. Now, what my mentor said is, like, if you're like really desperate to find pages, you could probably go with a bit lower than maybe 2% or whatever. Now, also, you could probably go with 2% if it has like millions and millions of followers. Okay, so if you're going for a page like 4 million, like we saw on there, then, you know, even a 1% of that will still get you a lot of traffic and a lot of leads and potential sales as well. Okay, but you're also spending more. So how do we find the percentages? It's really easy. So you go to the followers, and then you go to you basically type in 5% of, and then the following thing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now. Okay, so I've typed in 5% of 70,000. So let's say if you find a page with 70,000. Okay, can you see right here, 70,000? So 5% of 70,000 is an engagement rate of 3,500. Now that's considered a pretty high engagement rate, okay, because we're looking at 5% there. Now we can, even if it was at a 3%, it would still be considered good. Okay, so that would be 2,100. So basically that's the amount of likes and comments that post should be getting. Okay, maybe not the comments, but the likes, definitely. Okay, so basically if a page is showing that they have got 70,000 followers and you can see they've got like 200 likes, you know something's a bit dodgy there, something's not right. Okay, but if they've got like 2,100, that's a 3% engagement rate. So you want to check all of the posts and see, you know, how many likes they're getting. If they've got a 2,000, 3,000 likes, then you know you're safe in that area. You know that it's a good engagement rate, and it could be a potential influencer to go for. Okay, the other thing is that what's very important is to check the comments. Okay, now a lot of the time you get these bot comments on Instagram. You want to make sure that these comments are real genuine people. Maybe click on a few accounts to see if these are actually genuine accounts, like real people. And when you see that, then The next step is simply to just contact the influencer. And that's also really, really simple and easy. You contact the influencer and you tell them, hey, you message them, hey, can you give me your shout out prices? Or to be honest, people overcomplicate it. I just put, hey, shout out prices with a question mark. And then they just get back to me and tell me the prices. So how do you contact these people? You can contact them directly through DM on Instagram, or sometimes they have an email at the top of their bio where you can email them. Particularly it is for people that want to do business with them on their page. So you can just email them and ask them for the shout out prices. Sometimes they're also on apps like WhatsApp or Kik or any kind of messaging app. Okay, so sometimes you can contact, it really depends on the influencer, okay, but most of the time you could probably DM them. But for further details, they would probably want for you to email them, to send you further details. They'll probably want you to email them or message them privately on like some kind of app like WhatsApp or something like that. And that's about it. And then how do you pay them? Simply, you just pay them through PayPal. Most of the time it has been PayPal for me. I don't know. I think one guy once asked if I could pay him through Google Pay. But it's mainly PayPal. Yeah, mainly PayPal. Have I got any success with this method? Yes and no at the same time. I just tried it a few times. And at that time I was actually building a Shopify store and I was testing different products out. And one product I remember actually sold. But even though it sold, I still lost a bit of money because I spent more than I actually made. So I can't even remember. I know I spent, I think, $30 on the post, but I can't remember. Basically, the product was a cat laser toy. You know those cat laser toys that, it's a laser, that like a mouse looking laser. It's a really funny toy, but it's a mouse looking laser and then the cat chases it everywhere. Yeah, so I was basically selling that. And I was surprised actually that I actually did make a sale. And also I have made a sale once before, selling an Amazon book as an affiliate. It's not exactly a book, but it was more like the membership, Amazon membership for Kindles, I think it was, or Audible. I'm not sure. I think it was an Audible subscription. Yeah. So I have made money with this method. Like I said, I didn't go hard on it. There's people that, they're consistently testing. And I think that if you do want to make it work with Instagram influencers, you have to be willing to spend a bit of money, because not every single time, just like that's how internet marketing is actually. Not every single time you're going to see a return. The minute you spend some money, you're not always going to see a return. But it's about finding the things that do work and then sticking to them and then just keep building on that, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell how you get started with Instagram influencers as a beginner for marketing. I think it could work really well with list building. I've never done it with list building, but I'm actually thinking about doing it. It's just I'm spending my money in different areas right now and I'm testing other things out. But I will actually probably run a few posts with influencers for some lead generation traffic and see how that goes with my Textbot. Okay, now if you don't know about Textbot literally pay you for simply sharing a number. That is pretty cool. So imagine sharing your number to like a bunch of people on Instagram, and they just call your number or they text you and they become a lead. Now it's not too spammy, because anytime they can cancel by just texting back stop, and immediately they won't receive any more texts. But I think that is a really awesome way to generate leads. So if you want to know more information about Textbot, click the link, or no, actually just call me on the number in the description box below this video. Call me, text me, and yeah, you'll basically get more information. You'll get a text message back telling you which link to go on. You go to that link, you get registered, and then you have to complete like a 4-step process where once completed, then you get access to everything. Okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that it's helped you, and please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in more videos. Take care.